I go through a lot of gnarly, dark stuff too. And what helps me, uh, uh, my friends, my family. A lot of times when I get down to a dark point, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to see anybody. But usually, friends and people that you love are the only people that can pull you out. And life isn't always supposed to be happy. It's just not the way it is. It just doesn't really make sense that way. You know, there's supposed to be good and bad. And learning to deal with all of the good and bad kind of creates this wholeness in you. And I think that's what people are searching for rather than happiness, is just being whole. And so you got to accept the good and the bad and know that they're all out there. So talk. Just reach out, you know, really talk to people. Therapy is always great. You know, you got to try it out, see if you like it, see if it works for you. But yeah, just talk.
I've eased up on myself. And those things, okay, we're teapots, essentially. This is kind of true. Like, humans build up some sort of steam, and you need to let it out. You do. Athletes train and go crazy for so long, and then they take a really nice break to calm their muscles down. We don't do that. We work. And we need to take little chills. And when you kind of let yourself do that and notice the signs, it's easier to get out of it and find motivation to do your work. Once you give yourself a break and you're like, okay, you know, why is this wrong? Another revelation I had is that you kind of have to be a little selfish.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not in a bad way, not in a mean way.
Well, I think that's why the term self-care is taken off so much, because the word selfish seems to like push people away.
Sure, yeah.
And put people on the defensive, where I'm not selfish, but I need this moment, as opposed to self-care being this big phenomenon for everybody. But that's pretty much what you're talking about, which is, I worked 7 days this week. I was on set for 12 hours. I barely know who I am as a person. I don't think I'm going to leave the house today, and I don't think I'm going to make any plans.
Totally okay. And even if you cancel a plan, too, there's so much stigma that if you fall out of line of being what everyone thinks a perfect human is, there's something wrong with you. But we created those guidelines how long ago? Like what a person is, and you know, we're just now getting over the stigma kind of mental health, and just now breaking into all these things that should just be normal. I used to be my antagonist, and now I'm the good guy, and I help myself out a lot. You know, I used to be a bad person to go to when I was alone in my head, but now I kind of use all the tools that I've been taught through therapy, whether it was just kind of accepting that there's different parts of me, or kind of breaking down an emotion and a feeling and retracing it back from the beginning, sort of. And I just kind of help myself out a lot and giving myself a break. So I'm a good resource.
So you put yourself in a position of service.
For myself, yeah. Oh, and for others, too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So you take care of your dogs, but also you can be the person. Now that you've kind of gotten yourself out of this dark place, you now know how to take care of your friends and family if they experience the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. And I think everybody's different, you know? So I'm not like a guru at therapy by any means, but I feel like I can give an interesting perspective, because I feel like I feel pretty good, and I'm proud of myself and all the things I've been through and where I am today. So if I feel like I can give a pretty good perspective, you know, and but I think it's nice to kind of maybe find an outlet, you know, and take pride in something. Make yourself proud, whether it's waking up and cleaning your room, simple as that, or calling an old friend, or apologizing for something, or being honest. I don't know. Something that's been weighing on your shoulders, making yourself proud. If you can sit on your deathbed by the end of your life and be like, cool, I was proud of the little things that I did and the people that I you know, came in contact with, I think that's the real treasure, you know, not all the movies I've done, not all the money I made or that kind of thing, but just, you know, those kinds of little things.
I just came up with a kind of cool analogy. Tell me if this hits home with anybody. People get confused because, you know, when we're sad, which is, you know, kind of a lot of the times because we're humans, people think it's bad, you know. But think of us as traffic lights. You know, if everyone were green all the time, there'd be a lot of car accidents. We need that red. We need that sadness to keep the flow going. And that holds true, you know. But that being said, if there's a lot of red, if there's a lot of sadness, and you can't seem to climb out of it, talk to somebody. I know from experience that trying to figure things out on your own, you don't have all the answers up here. People are there to help you. That's what the world is about. Love and sharing.